Hi everyone, it's Tina from The Crafty Traveler, and today I'm joining my friend Michelle Scarlett, who is a paper maker, and she's going to explain to us how you take pulp and make it into a paper form. So I'd leave it off to you, Michelle.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to talk about cotton pulp. This is a sample from Carriage House that you can order pulp from. And you would soak this 2 hours or overnight before you would put it into the beater. And here's some examples.
So what does that, okay, so you're putting this into a beater.
A Hollander beater, in which would, with the roller, it tears it up and breaks and stretches the fibers to break all this up into a form that you can make paper.
Okay.
And then with lots of water. So this is one sheet that I've made. You can see it's this is a thicker piece. You can make different thick and thin pieces depending on what you want to use the paper for. This piece, you can see I've added some things to it. Money and some cut up pieces of masks.
You see the blue from the face mask.
Yep,
That's neat.
Yeah, this was around obviously COVID. I've got lots more similar to this. And then this one, you can add color to your pulp using pigments. Usually it comes white, you add color. And this is a poem. I worked with a poet named Molly McDonald. So this is a blue pigment, and this is also a very light blue. And then the text was done on a Vandercook.
So this is like almost like a construction paper.
Yeah, this particular sheet.
Feel.
Now this one might have had some linter put in it, which is another kind, but it has mostly cotton in this. It depends again what you're going to use the paper for.
Okay.
What's the purpose? Okay.
So that
was cotton.
Pulp.
Another very popular fiber is abaca. Abaca is made from I believe the banana tree. This you can see it's very stiff and thick.
I don't know if you can see the thickness. Oh yeah.
Again, this is from Carriage House. Again, you would soak this probably overnight, and you would beat it at least 2 hours, maybe longer, 3 to 4. It really depends. Again, how the thickness you want of your sheet. What are you trying to do with it? And I'm going to show you some examples. This is abaca. This is a thinner sheet.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah.
Very strong paper. Very strong.
It almost reminds me of like the paper they make money out of.
Yes, it does. Yeah. This one a little bit thicker. These are been in what we call a restrained dryer. Even then, it sometimes likes to do with something and wrinkle just a little bit. Another example is this is a 4-hour beat.
Oh, that's pretty.
This is thin like tissue paper. That's what I wanted. And then the colors are overbeaten abaca with different colored pigments added to it.
So it's like a dye that's put in on the paper?
It's a pigment. It's not a dye. It's a pigment. And with a retention aid, it attaches itself to the pulp.
That's pretty.
Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite pieces over the summer. Some other examples.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Well, I was wondering, how do you get this form, from, okay, so you start out with this, and it gets broken down.
And you run it through the Hollander beater.
Yeah, and then how do you get it into this page, into a paper?
You would use a decal and mold. This is one here that, this is from Share Studio in Ellsworth.
So it's like a square frame with a
square frame with a screen. You would put the beaten pulp in a vat with water, and then you would dip it.
You like scoop it up
and scoop it
onto
up.
the screen.
Yep, and then it would drain, and then you would take off the top here, and then with a felt you would take your pulp sheet, and then you would cooch it onto a felt.
And then it dries.
You'd press all the water out of it, and then you would put it in a dryer, and then it would make a sheet like this. So there is multiple steps with it. It's so much fun.
Oh yeah,
It's so much fun.
It looks like it would be.
Yeah, I love it.
And it must be an endless amount of stuff.
There's so much. There is so much you can do with making paper. There's just so many different avenues. This particular piece, you can see some of it was more of a swoosh in the vat, and you've got these places where you see the pink pulp.
I don't know if it's really showing up pink good or not on the video here, but it's beautiful. Oh my.
Yeah, this is another one. So the thinner that, the more that you beat the fiber and then add pigment, the more intense the colors can be. This is what I'm working on in my pieces. And you can see how brilliant these colors are.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really pretty. This was another one I did this summer.
That is gorgeous.
This one I did. This one's a little bit different. You can see how thicker it is.
Yeah.
I added some stuff to it.
Yeah, I see there's like a shimmering there, and what is that, like a thread?
Like a piece of thread in some sort of fabric that's in there. I don't remember. But,
that is cool.
and then here.
Very cool. Okay, here's another piece. Oh, so this one has like a netting of some kind of material. Oh, wow.
And you can see where I added like white color pulp in it.
It almost looks like, I don't know, it looks like
clouds or maybe an ocean.
Yeah, but then that looks like an octopus to me. You know what I mean? You see the head of the octopus? You know, and then there's the netting with the ocean. See?
On this one, I learned in a workshop how to transfer photos onto the paper. And there's a different technique which I could show in another video. This is my grandfather right here.
Aww.
So these are actually photos. It's a particular technique for this. Yeah, in the ocean.
Wow, I love how like you have different texture to the material, the bump, you know.
Yeah, I was looking for, ocean and waves.
Very beautiful.
This is another technique that you can use you can spray bottle, squeeze bottle, turkey baster, sponge. There's just so much you can do. This is thicker. I would say this is cotton.
Beautiful.
This is another one in a similar set.
I think you like blues.
I do seem like I've been doing a lot of blues. This is another one. This is me and my mom.
Aww.
And we fishing.
That's so neat. A neat way to do something with your photos, huh?
Yeah, it is. And then, you creating, this is obviously netting, and it ties to my fishing background.
Very nice.
And then we're back to this here. So, yeah, lots of fun.
Love it. So how long have you been doing paper making?
Just paper making, I would say probably 10 years. Mostly going up to the university because they had the equipment. In the last probably 5 or 6 years, I purchased the studio and been slowly purchasing the equipment so I can make it here in the studio.
Now, if anybody's interested in making paper, do they need a lot of supplies, or what would they need to start out with?
No, you could start out with some pretty simple pieces of equipment, recycle paper, eggshell soak, and then run them through a blender. You can make your own little screen. There's a lot of different YouTube and internet that guides you into making some of the simpler stuff, and just to find out whether you really like to make paper. I definitely recommend doing a class or working with an artist that has the has the equipment to do it.
Right.
Really to get to really know how to make it and all the fun stuff you can do.
Oh yeah. It seems like it's just an endless amount of stuff you can throw in. So
yeah,
I can't wait to try it myself.
Yes.
Now watching you and looking at your work here that you do, it's just beautiful.
Thank you.
So Michelle, if any of our viewers have any questions or they would like to follow you and see what more art that you do you have any social media
I do. I have Instagram. I post quite often there. It is Michelle_Scarlett_art. I have a YouTube channel, and which is paper artist Michelle Scarlett, and I have a website that I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to make a website, so I'm still it's work in progress.
It's all a work in progress.
It's all work in progress.
Right?
It is.
So I want to thank you, Michelle.
Well, thank
it was
you.
wonderful to come over and look, and she even made up a food platter for us. You know, how great is that? You come to interview the girl and she feeds you. It doesn't get any better than that. So later on, probably in a few months, I'll be able to come over, and we're going to have a video of me learning how to do the paper making. So I'm kind of excited for that venture. So until then, please subscribe and follow me on YouTube and Instagram under The Crafty Traveler. And we'll have a part 2 with Michelle later on this spring. Have a good day.
Stay tuned.
Bye.